Never justify losing freedom. This is a hashtag Go Right with Peter Boykin commentary brought to you with the article Who Really Owns Free Speech After Charlie Kirk's Death. You can check out this article and more on GoRightNews.com. Let's talk plainly about the First Amendment and what it really means. Because too many people today only seem to defend free speech when it benefits their side. The First Amendment of the United States Constitution says, quote, Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of people peacefully to assemble. That is not fancy legal jargon. It is a firewall against tyranny. It means the government cannot decide which voices get heard and which voices get silenced. It does not exist to protect the comfortable or the popular. It exists to protect the uncomfortable, the offensive, the dissenting. Because the second you let the government decide what counts as acceptable speech, you have already given away your freedom. And yet here we are, in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk's death, watching people twist his name to justify censorship and cancel culture. The very things he stood against. Kirk built his career on open debate. He believed all voices should be heard, even when they clashed with his own. He rejected cancel culture on principle. He warned against government overreach because he knew the government powerful enough to silence the other side will eventually silence everyone. So when I see people standing with Kirk while calling for cancellations in his name, I have to say it. You are not honoring him. You are betraying him. If you think canceling others in Kirk's memory somehow protects his legacy, you are spitting on what he lived and died for. Freedom is not tested by how we treat the voices we love. Freedom is tested by how we defend the voices we despise. That is the hard truth. I mean, like you say, I might not agree with what you say, but I will defend your right to say it. You do not get to cherry pick liberty. If you cheer when your opponents are silenced, do not be surprised when the same blade is turned against you. The First Amendment is not a suggestion. It is a backbone of the constitutional republic. And once we start excusing its erosion because, quote, they deserved it, or because it feels convenient, we lose it for everyone. Never justify losing freedom, because once it's gone, it does not come back. So for more unfiltered truth, you can visit GoRightNews.com and tune in to hashtag GoRight with Peter Boykin across Rumble.com/GoRightNews, on Spreaker, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, YouTube, Gab, Truth Social, TikTok, Facebook, and X, and support the fight for free speech with Cash App at $GoRightNews. Please check out the full article, which is a deep dive into the cancel culture paradox after Charlie Kirk's death, exposing how his name is being misused to justify censorship and government coercion, with a spotlight on Jimmy Kimmel's hypocrisy, Disney's selective punishments, and the wider dangers of cancel culture. God bless everybody.